Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video so you just knew how the course content was structured. Again, for those of you who were in my 5721 class, you'll already be familiar. So it is pretty much the same structure as that class. So let me go to the desktop and go into Blackboard and show you what we have here. Give me just 1 second and let's get in here. Okay, let's see here. I am on the wrong screen, so let me go to the other screen. My bad. Okay, so now I am there. Let's go over to Blackboard. Okay, now again, I will be pushing out announcements almost every week, and I'll also have those emailed to you as well, so keep that in mind. Basically, how a Blackboard setup is pretty straightforward. Everything is really in assignment modules, and that's really the only place you guys need to go for the most part. Even discussion threads are accessed through the assignment modules. So when you go in here each week, I will be opening up a different assignment module every 2 weeks. So this is the one that's open right now, the welcome module, which is for our first week. So when you click here, you go in, everything is pretty structured. I kind of lay out, let me just go to a view for students. So you'll see your checklist, a little bit of info, getting ready, just making sure you got the latest in software loaded. Here is the syllabus. There is a syllabus quiz that you will have to take just to make sure that you read the syllabus. Tell me about yourself. VoiceThread is here, so I'm going to want everybody to click on that and just tell me a little bit about yourself. So I have a PowerPoint in there when you go in, and it tells you exactly what I want you to say. 2 truths and 1 lie about me. I think we played this game last semester as well. Need to make sure you guys are all set up on your social media. Join the bonfire. We have a bonfire for this class as well, so that will allow you guys to engage with each other and help each other throughout the semester. So in case you've got questions, you can post within Bonfire. Now, just keep in mind, most of you know to get my attention, I do, try to stay on top of Bonfire the best I can. Twitter, though, is definitely the best way to catch me. You can tweet me and say, hey, PD Drake, check Bonfire. There's a question in there from some students. So that's a great way to catch me. Okay, so this is the first module, your welcome module. When we go back to assignment modules, then every week I will basically be, let me go back to my view. I will have different modules for you each week. You will not see these other modules. They're all done for the entire semester until the release date. So on the 31st of August, I will release module 1. Let me just show you what that looks like. You go in, and basically all the content is laid out there pretty much in the order I am going to want you guys to do it. You have a lot of different videos to watch, articles to read. There are discussion forums, so let me just tell you how the discussion forums work. So here we're talking about Virgin Airlines as a brand, yada, yada, yada. And I am not moderating discussion threads, as I mentioned in my other video to you. So every time I will announce a student or 2 which will be moderating the discussion threads for that particular module. Okay, so the XXX here will get updated with the student who I've tapped on their shoulder to do the moderating for discussion forum 1, and the same thing down here for discussion forum 2. Okay, these students will moderate. I will expect them to go in and see what's going on in the conversation, perhaps jump into the conversation as necessary, and then at the end of this module, I will expect those students who are moderating discussion threads to create a 3 to 4 slide PowerPoint presentation summarizing the conversation for me, so I really truly understand what happened in that discussion thread. What was the tone? What was the theme? What were the students thinking regarding the questions that I posed? And then I'm going to expect the student moderator to do a voiceover PowerPoint going through each of those slides. And then that moderator will email it to me, and then I will upload it through an announcement to the rest of the class to watch and listen to. Okay, so again, let's make sure everybody's clear that throughout the semester, for every discussion forum, there will be student moderators. I will select them, let you know you're expected to moderate and stay on top of the conversation. At the end of the module, when it shuts down, you need to summarize that in 3 to 4 slides in PowerPoint and do voiceover PowerPoint as well. You'll email it to me and I will upload that for the rest of the class to listen to. So that's how I will see what the conversation was. Again, homework every single module, drop boxes for you to deposit the homework. There is also a quiz for every module as well. Sometimes there might be a practice quiz, sometimes there may not be. I usually let you know. Keep in mind my quizzes, and I make it very clear when you guys go in that they are given, the questions are given to you in random order, and questions are pulled from a random quiz bank as well. So not each student will have the exact same questions nor in the same order. They're served to you one question at a time. You need to answer it, then you move on because you're not allowed to go back to a question. And questions, the quizzes are timed based on the number of questions. So pay attention when you go into the quiz so you know exactly what's happening there. Okay, so that is a general structure. Now, the other thing which I want to highlight to you guys, which is important, when we get to module, let me just make sure here, when we get to module 4, you guys will start to begin your specific HootSuite certification. Okay, now again, you all have your HootSuite IDs now because you're accessing some just social media videos and content from HootSuite, but that really has nothing to do with the HootSuite software certification. So that will begin in module 4. And I always denote the start of the HootSuite material in every module starting in 4 by showing the little HootSuite logo. And now you know that the training information is below that little owl. Okay, I give you a pre-exam checklist so that you guys can take notes as you're consuming all the content, so it makes it easier for you to prepare for the final HootSuite certification at the end of the semester. So print that out and keep that handy. I'm giving you just a little video here to also just kind of talk about kind of what's going on. And I'm guiding you through the HootSuite video series that I need you to consume. So HootSuite 100, 105, and 110, for example, so I make it very clear. There's also some HootSuite homework, again, just to make sure you guys are doing fine with the tool, and a Dropbox for that HootSuite homework. Okay, the other thing I want to make sure you guys are aware of, sometimes HootSuite's a little funky. You may click on a link. Let me just see if this happens here. Let me click here. Okay, now you notice what happened. I clicked on that, and it's supposed to take me to the content for HootSuite 100, 105, and 110, and it didn't take me there. What you need to do is kind of clear the sorry, I thought I lost the video here. You need to kind of clear the cache. So if this happens, then click on My Courses to just take you back to the main menu. Go back, re-click on it, and then it will take you to the appropriate series of videos. Okay, so let me show you again. So here's the situation where we're on a specific page of content. If I try to, again, click on this, well, this is fine in this case. So again, just keep that in mind with HootSuite. So if you have that problem where you're clicking here and you're not getting what you want, click on My Courses to kind of clear it out, and then go back and re-click on the content you're trying to do, okay? It's just something funky, unfortunately, that is with HootSuite. Okay, let's see here. The other thing that is going to happen, this will begin in Module 5. So let me go into Module 5. In Module 5, you guys will begin your case project. So I will create teams, and I will email you guys in advance for that to let you know what the teams are. And you will basically be building out a social media playbook and plan for the UMSL MBA program. And again, this will begin right here as well. So I've got a little bit of info on how you guys can work in groups on Blackboard, and then I'm putting out the first assignment regarding the UMSL MBA program case. Okay, and we'll get into that a little bit more. But again, so Module 4, HootSuite starts jumping into the mix. Module 5, in addition to HootSuite being there, then we're jumping into the case project. Everything else is continuing as usual. Okay, now the other thing I just want to remind you guys, there is no final exam. Your final exam is your final project for the UMSL MBA program. So I know there's a lot of stuff here I'm asking you to do, but at the end of it, you will not have a final exam. So you'll be graded totally on your homework, your discussion board involvement, your quizzes, and your HootSuite certification and your final MBA project. Okay, all right, so I know this is a lot, and I look forward to seeing you guys on our first face-to-face class in about a week. Okay, let me get back here and let's hope this works. Okay, all right, so I will see you guys all very soon. Okay, thanks, bye.